The time is out of joint. Erunt etia mulieres multi ultrasolitum impudice multa comitent adulteria et in omnibus actibus libidis vexabuntur. Domenico Maria da Novara I pronostici di Domenico Maria da Novara, edited by Fabrizio Bonoli, Giuseppe Bellezza, Salvo de Mes and Cinzia Colavita, Florence Leo S. Olski, 2012, 147. Aloysius Lilius, Compendium Noverationis Restituendi Calendarium, Rome, the Hearst of Antonio Blado, 1577, 1 until 2. The figure of 365.242374 as the first leg in days between successive March equinoxes around the year 2000 comes from Jimmy and the survey, the history of the tropical year, Journal of the British Astronomical Association, 102, number 1, February 1992, 4042.
Nicolaus Copernicus de Revolutionibus Orbium Coelestium, Nuremberg, Johannes Petrus, 1543. Calendar reform is discussed in the previous address to Pope Paul III.
For a general overview of the Julian calendar, Gregorian calendar and Julian day, Celia Frank Halford Stevens, The Story of Time, a very short introduction, Oxford University Press, 2005. For a more detailed discussion of universal time, barycentric dynamical time, and delta T TDB-UT, see John Mills, Astronomical Algorithms, 2nd edition, Richmond, VA, Wilman Bell, 1990, Chapter 10. The translation Astronomy is written for astronomers. Appears in On the Revolutionibus Nicolaus. On the Revolutions, Nicolaus Copernicus, edited by Jerzy Dobski, translation and commentary by Edward Rosen, Baltimore, Johns Hopkins University Press, 1978, 5. This edition incorporates parts of Copernicus' manuscript draft, which diverge significantly from the 1543 printed edition, notably in the inclusion of an unprinted introduction to Chapter 1. There Copernicus writes, if then the value of the arts is judged by the subject matter which they treat, that art will be by far the foremost which is labeled astronomy by some, astrology by others, but by of many ancients, the consummation of mathematics P7. This may be the only instance in which Copernicus writes the word astrologia. In his De Nova Stella, Tycho lends a planetary and meteorological diary for the year 1573, Tychonis Brae Operomnia 174-130. Kepler emphasizes the importance of planetary aspects throughout Harmonice Mundi for Johannes Kepler, Gesammelte edited by Walter von Dijk and Max Kaspar, 21 volumes, Munich, G.H. Beck, 1938, 6, 208, 86. A direct statement that only planetary aspects subjugate in astrology can be found in his account of the supernova of 1604, Johannes Kepler, the stellar nova in Pede Serpentari in Gesammelte 166-67. Cardano's astrology is cast in Anthony Grafton, Cardano's Cosmos, The Worlds and Works of a Renaissance Astrologer, Cambridge, MA, Harvard University Press, 2001. In 1629, Kepler added a brief section to the Rudolphine tables with the color title Sportula Genealogicis Missa, a gift basket sent to the Genealogic astrologers, in which explains how the tables can be used for casting horoscopes. It begins with the surprising admission, Quia pleri opus hoc tabularum expectum propter astrologiam quarunque non etiam genealogica themata integra per nostra precepta posin erigi. Since most seek out his tables on account of astrology and inquire whether genealogic horoscopes can also be cast complete according to our precepts, Kepler gesammelte werke 1044. Mathematici officium vulgo putatur annua scribere pronostica, Johannes Kepler de fundamentalis astrologiae certioribus et gesammelte werke for Kepler's pronostica accoleti in gesammelte werke 11.2. His horoscopes, well over 1,000, are collected in 21.2.2. For a description of the horoscopes cast by Kepler upon the birth of his son, see Dorian Gisela Grimbaum, Kepler's Personal Astrology, 2 letters to Michael Maslin, in From Martial Law to Kepler, Theory and Practice in Medieval Renaissance Astrology, edited by Charles Barnett and Dorian Gisela Grimbaum, Geredigion, UK, Soviet Center Press, 2015, 177-200. Tum deinde per somnia et nugas predictionum genetliacarum educate, Johannes Kepler tabulae Rudolphinae in gesammelte werke 1036. In contrast to his unequivocal rejection of genealogic astrology, it must thus clear whether Kepler's mature view of the universe left any room for general astrology, for instance planetary influences over the weather. Kepler's metaphor of astronomy as the daughter of astrology is introduced in the preface to the Tabulae Rudolphinae gesammelte werke 1036. Kepler reprises the metaphor to conclude the astrological sportula of his tables Haectenus in gratiam gentis astrologicae, ne mater vetula qua similitudine sum usus in praefatione ad lectorem, se restitutam et despectam avilia inquieta et superba quaeritur 1054. For a detailed account of the witchcraft proceedings against Kepler's mother, see Max Caspar, Kepler, translated and edited by C. Doris Hellman, New York, Dover, 1993, 240-58. On the possibility of Fermat's use of optics, see David Hockney, Secret Knowledge, Rediscovering the Lost Techniques of the Old Masters, New York, Viking Studio, 2001, and see especially Tim's Fermat, directed by Taylor, written by Penn Jillette and Taylor, High Dove Pictures, 2013. Noel M. Swedlow, Galileo's Horoscopes, Journal for the History of Astronomy 35 Part 2, number 119, May 2004, 135.41, Hamlet 1.5.8788.